Hi, it's Dee with Divine Needle. I'll lift this up a little bit. Got a candle and some dragon's blood. Alright, this is a reading for the Age of Aquarius Spiritual Path. Those of you that are seekers, doesn't matter what you call yourselves, you all have a piece of the goddess inside of you. You're aware of that, and you're here for this reading to help gain some guidance. So this reading is for you. The date will be June the 18th, Thursday, June 18th. So, 2020. So, these are the cards that I got. Edna and Gabriel have been in very close this afternoon. They come and go, but they're in pretty close. And right now they are too. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get on with the reading. So, the underlying energy on this reading is the Champion, 6 of Scepters. So this is the undercurrent going on. The Champion is the spirit of victory. When the 6 of Scepters appears, success will be yours. Yet here we are reminded there are two sides to victory. The Champion can bring wisdom, wealth, seed, life, dominance, peace, and grace, as noted in the 7 double letters corresponding with the sacred 7 planetary rulers in the back wall archways. So you see those in those little archways. Likewise, the Champion can bring folly, poverty, desolation, death, subjugation, war, and ugliness. The imagery of the spirit here conveys the core of the message. To be the champion, one must be oblivious to pain. For there to be victory, there must be self-sacrifice. If you seek to defeat your opponents in competition or combat, then with the support of the champion, you will be victorious, though with it comes personal sacrifice. Victory always necessitates personal sacrifice. Overall energy for tomorrow, June the 18th, Thursday, June 18th. Major Arcana, Key 7, Chariot card, Chariot of Osiris. Luxus Virtus. Key 7. The Chariot is the spirit that helps you create change. You have attained a certain mastery of knowledge, and now you must determine how you will use that knowledge to innovate. The Chariot is an omen that you are gaining momentum. You possess mastery of knowledge and skills that now drive you further along your path. When the Chariot card appears, you have arrived at a critical milestone and are in active movement toward victory, which is the underlying energy up here. Success will come to the one who refuses to stop fighting. Keep going. Then, highest priority, 4 cards, and they were determined that these 4 cards were coming out because they started to flop out of the deck and they started to flop back in, and then they bounced out onto my hand. It's like, okay, point taken, you want these. Anyway, the Conservator, 4 of Orbs, first card up. This is highest priority for tomorrow. The Conservator. The Conservator is the maintenance work, investments, and natural resources needed to reign, rule, and order. This is the spirit presented in your life path when you are demonstrating an inordinate attachment to the material. Keep in mind, this isn't just the material things and possessions. This is material as in your body. So it can mean that as well. So are we possibly staying way too grounded, possibly? An inordinate attachment to the material. So is it possible we're not meditating enough? I know I'm not. I didn't meditate prior to this reading, and they're kind of giving me a hard time over that. It would appear. Are you guys doing that too, by chance? Not spending enough time meditating and getting some answers that way? I know I am probably guilty of that. This is earthly power you are clinging desperately to, at the expense of greater spiritual realization. So, to me, at the expense of greater spiritual realization means this is, to me, the meditate card. You know, spend more time communing with them. The conservator is both the spirit of that which is empirical and orderly, efficient and pragmatic, and also that which is self-serving, covetous, and parsimonious. So try not to be covetous. It's not a good thing. Too many people want what somebody else has, and that's ridiculous. Nothing here is real anyway but love, so what's the point? So, yeah. So we need to spend more time communing with them. All right. The shining dew, waters and waves. That is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Chalices. You are now being given divine instruction to alchemize the elemental nature of water to enhance social charisma. Transmuted water helps you decelerate, slow down your frantic movements, find your calming center, and reflect. So, meditate. And yeah, slow down. I know I need to, because I thought, yeah, I need to get this reading done. I'm tired this evening. I didn't really meditate much prior, like I would normally do, and try to get info from them, either verbally, telepathically, or visually, vision-wise. And I didn't do that, so they're definitely scolding me. And they're probably scolding you guys. You guys are probably guilty of it too. Anyway, they're telling us to definitely, yeah. To find our calming center, reflect, and meditate. Fluidity is the quality of being like water, as is the Taoist philosophy of Wu Wei, and the shining dew is here to guide you toward free flow so that you might roll with the waves and let the natural movements of karma take you where you need to go. The Knight of Chalices is your guide as you navigate the waters of destiny. Slowing down and achieving an inner calm will lead you to wielding incredible soft power over others, which in turn endows you with the influence you sought to have. When the card appears in a divinatory reading, Spirit is telling you to sublimate what is deep within your psyche into the material world as a creative or artistic product. Allow your soul to be visible. Next card in highest priority. The Blind Seer, Two of Swords. The Blind Seer helps us navigate the stalemate between the ego and the self. The twin swords or twin paths form the cross that you bear. You have yet to attain the realization you need to make an intelligent, reasoned decision. So take time to look inward, arrive at that inner peace, and restore a sense of calm before you proceed any further. So, more about meditate and get centered. One more card for what to be your highest priority tomorrow. 7 of Chalices. The Corruptor is the master of sophistry. Superficially, your current reasoning seems plausible, but it's fallacious. The Corruptor is a spirit who appears to you now as a threshold guardian, cautioning you to redirect yourself. The Corruptor personifies the pursuit of wisdom and that derails into folly, wealth that leads to poverty, the sowing of seeds that becomes desolation, seeking dominance but finding subjugation. It is peace that becomes war, or well-intentioned grace that becomes ugliness. The Corruptor is illusionary success and wishful thinking. You're dreaming big but acting small. We see the allegory of the 7 sins. The pig is gluttony, the snake is envy, peacock for pride, snail for sloth, lion for wrath, toad for avarice, and the goat for lust. Do not act on impulse. When the Corruptor appears to you, rethink that idea you've been contemplating. It may not be prudent. Also pay closer scrutiny to your environment. There are poisons around. The 7 of Chalices is falsehood appearing as truth. The spirit appearing to you is a warning that misleading perceptions abound. So keep that in mind. Highest priority. Meditate. Commune with them. Slow down. Breathe. Detox bath might be good. And you're dreaming big but acting small. And there's possible non-truths that you're intaking in some way, or someone trying to mislead you. Okay? What to be mindful of and prepare for. The burdened one, 10 of Scepters. The spirit resident in this card is the carrier of sorrows. The burdened one is oppression we bring onto ourselves when we don't temper, or when we have acquiesced to others using us as their beast of burden. The series of... wow. Gabriel and Adonai are really up close and changing frequency. This card's popped out in the reading several times now. They're dead serious. Do not let others make you a beast of burden. The series of decisions you have made along the way have led up to this culminating point of unduly carrying the responsibility of others. Are the hands of spirit holding the rods to help you carry the weight or of your load, or are the hands of spirit presenting the burden to you to test your strength, resolve, and perseverance? Is this a divine trial or divine assistance? The mystic rose at the center between the hands symbolizes a secret, a mystery, indicating that you don't know everything. There are greater reasons for why you are where you are. There is purpose, and you are not yet privy to what that purpose is. The 10 of Scepters is the card of laborious task. So you're not privy to everything, but if you gain your insights by going inside, meditating, calming yourself, centering. It will help a great deal. It'll help sort some things out that you may have. You know, I have a feeling it's to do with your path or your route. How are you going to go about that? So, and keep in mind, both these cards talk about victory. This one talks about a victory to come, and the underlying energy is about victory itself. So, some sort of victory tomorrow, which is good. We can use all those we can get, right? Anyway, I love you guys. Out past the moon, out past the stars, out past the cosmos, out past all there is, and back. Yeah. Remember, the only thing that's real down here is love. That is it. Material possessions, including your body, it's what I call the biosuit. And they're very problematic. And yeah, we're dealing with them under the situation we're in right now. The best we can, right? Anyway, have a great Thursday.